I'm very sleep deprived right now. I finally am in Madison after spending 3 days dealing with the loss of my passport. Actually, more than 3 days dealing with the loss of my passports. I lost my passports last Wednesday, and today is actually Wednesday, so 7 days ago. But in the last 3 days, since Sunday, I left the area of Portland. Counselor said it was best that I needed to exit, and if I had to wait out, they wouldn't give it to me. So I had to find other ways to get out. So I basically got another office to make this office do their job and help me. And turns out that I was able to get a train ticket out of Portland for that particular reason. So, the reasons why you guys are probably aware why I'm not in Portland, all the bullshit betrayals, the scams, the robberies, the loss of the passport, the eBay situation with those folks at that apartment won't pay me back. I sent them 2 emails, and everyone knows that when you read an email from Google now, you can see if the person reads it or not. So they didn't read it. They didn't open it, and you know what they did? They did this. That's what they did. So this is why I don't want to hang out with Right to Survive. I really don't want to engage and anything that have to do. I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to speak with them, because there's a lot of things that you guys need to be aware of about those folks, because those folks are terrible. Use me to do their dirty bidding, and then when products come back, you don't pay. But anyway, the point is, guys, here is my Amtrak experience. Now, the train left on time at 4:45 from Portland. But on the way to Spokane, this is where trouble started. Delays. We had to wait for a freight train to come across our path. Then we had to delay and wait for that freight train to move in front of us. Then at one point we backed up. Then at one point we stayed at the station for about an hour. And then at one point the train just stopped moving. Period. So many delays that about time I was going to get to Chicago, I would have missed my bus. So the Amtrak agent tells me that I need to get off at Milwaukee, and maybe at Milwaukee they can issue you a new ticket. She called someone on the phone and told the person, but she was talking to Chicago, not realizing she needed to talk to the people in Milwaukee. So, my overall experience is this with Greyhound, firsthand, is this. It was good and bad. Nothing's perfect. What's good about it? Well, it had lots of leg room, lots of space. It had power, so 120 volt, 110 or 20 volt here was efficient. Was able to power my laptop and my phone, so that was good. Even though my laptop's a piece of shit right now, but you gotta deal with it. But anyway, I was able to charge multiple devices, and not only that, the overhead on top fit my low pro AW300 large backpack, which is very thick, and it fits in the overhead, just like in the overhead and when you fly overboard and on a plane. So I expected that. Unlike Greyhound, the overhead is really short, and they do that on purpose for you to pay for carry-ons or extra luggage. So watch out for Greyhound when they do that, or try to force you to pay for your own private belongings, like my camera equipment. I would never put camera equipment underneath a bus, and I wouldn't recommend also taking camera equipment and putting it as luggage, because people throw their luggage on top of your luggage in the Amtrak train. So I just broke a pair of reading glasses because of that. So yeah, I had to yell at the guy for doing it. And I said, why are you throwing your stuff on top of my stuff, knowing that it won't fit? You're trying to force it. You're gonna break my stuff in the process. But anyway, overall, there was enough bathrooms. They had a diner, right? But the food was expensive. One of the meals was $40 for a crab cake, which was outrageous and ridiculous, in my opinion. But it was really something to remember by far. Now, I'm going to tell you a little story about the Samsung Galaxy X7. You know that S7 that I purchased that with the FR lock on it? Well, the person that you saw in the video explaining take the train stole my phone. That's right. That's the person. If you watch that video, my first Amtrak experience, Portland to Madison, okay? You will see a guy that's talking for about 15 seconds. He stole my camera. I mean my smartphone. My Android phone that I bought it. I was gonna buy after remover and fix it and program it. So now I can go to Android and mix with both Androids. But yeah. So on the train, be careful with your belongings. You will get robbed if you sit next to the wrong person. And I told the conductor, and the conductor said, "Can I tell you to be honest with you?" I was like, "Sure." He was like, "I know I said that." This is what the conductor said to get people together, because one side was for families and one side was for single individuals, forcing single individuals to double up. He said, "You know what? It's kind of my fault. I'm letting you guys sit next to each other, and your phone got stolen." So yeah, that's what happened. But they have free water, but the food is expensive. The snacks is expensive. I didn't have any money to buy anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But just the food itself was just, dinner was expensive. Dinner entirely, breakfast and lunch. Now they do wake up calls at 6 o'clock for breakfast, okay, and lunch. So keep that in mind. But dinner has to be by reservation. So keep that in mind. But this is the thing. If you guys are smokers and you want smoke breaks, you're gonna see less of that on the train. Okay, this is not Greyhound. Okay, where people just get off the bus and start smoking. And my preference, why would you? Yes, they sell alcohol in the beer, but you have to drink responsibly. There was a woman that did attack me on the bus. I mean, on the train, calling me the N-word and saying that I was talking about her and stuff like that, and she's going off wanting to attack me. But she was actually put off the train at the next stop and arrested. So that's what also happened. But what happened at the end of my, not even near Chicago, I never made it to Chicago, as I said before. I made it to Milwaukee, where problems arose, and number of problems arose. And about time I got to Madison, it was next day, and I'm here now. So, what a journey that was. Bullshit. Anyway, so what I'm doing here is that I came here so you guys can understand why I come to Madison. Why Madison is like a last result. Okay? So, I will discuss that in another video, but for this video and from this time, if I have to say, I would say that Amtrak is a great alternative, but there's no Wi-Fi. That's one of the cons. When the council and I purchased that ticket, it said Wi-Fi. They wanted to keep communication. No communication. No Wi-Fi. Anywhere on the train. People were like, "Wow, where's the Wi-Fi? I paid for Wi-Fi. I paid this much for this train. It's supposed to have Wi-Fi." No Wi-Fi on my train. Actually, I'll show you my ticket. You guys have a better understanding. Sorry. Ticket, Greyhound ticket, right? When I purchased it, it said free Wi-Fi. So the cons are no free Wi-Fi. So that's bad. Here's another thing. Cons is that it does get really cold in the train at night. So You might want to bring a sweater or a blanket to cover up because you might feel a little bit uneasy with the constant AC blowing down on you on the train. So yeah, the windows have curtains that you can cover so no sunlight can get through. That's good. Even when you're working on your laptops, that's great. Other than that, yeah, there's plenty of room. The leg room pops up so you can relax your legs, so your legs go up so you can relax. But there was a skyline view which you can go to the next car. You can move around freely. That's great. You can't do that with a Greyhound. And Greyhound overcharges $300. They wanted $379 from Portland to Madison for a 4-day trip or a 3-day trip, and like 4 transfers, with a terrible experience of a nasty and disgusting ride. No, I'm not gonna waste money on a bus service that can't provide steady Wi-Fi or let people know they can't do what they want to do on the bus. But with that said, everyone, my Greyhound experience has been neutral. Wasn't good, wasn't bad, but it was just between. So, do I still recommend it? I would still recommend it over Greyhound just for the fact that you have more leg cover. But here's another bonus. When you bring luggage on the train, please do not exceed over 50 pounds, alright? And please do not just throw your luggage everywhere on the luggage shelves when you get in the train, because other people have to put their stuff there, and the people like to just throw their stuff as if they owned it. Oh, damn this chest. So, with that said, everyone, I wish you guys I hope you guys wish me a happy birthday tomorrow. So, it's my birthday tomorrow, and no place to stay for right now. I can't even go to the DMV today as I thought I was, because not enough money, and the money was taken by eBay. So, that's eBay's fault. So, other than that, guys, my Amtrak experience was pretty neutral. Got here this morning. Now I have to wait and see if anyone would find my passport still, because it's impossible for not anyone to see that big black passport book and not see those 2 passports. So, still hoping someone will call me and find it, because I really need my passports, because I don't want to spend money on passports that I don't have, and it's hard to replace. But my Amtrak experience, like I said, I still recommend it overall, but expect no Wi-Fi on some trains. Some people have reported there was Wi-Fi on their train, but ours did not have Wi-Fi. But with that said, everyone, thank you for watching, and thank you for taking the time out to talk to me one-on-one about my Amtrak experience. Yeah, pricing was good, but still, the pricing was good until I had to beg for them to not charge me for a ticket. But other than that, yeah, it's been a great experience. A neutral experience. Sorry. You need to watch what I say. But, yeah, the Panda Photographer here made it from coast to Midwest by Amtrak. Just an experience for the first time. I think it was a experience of a lifetime. I know the video that I made was half-assed, but I made that video on the train. The shaking, the mishaps, the glitches, the mistakes that I did on the train trying to edit that video. So it was really hard trying to move and get the train to stop moving for a second. It was really hard. But with that said, you guys take care. If you guys want to share this content, please do. Hit the like button. It really helps me out. Follow me on Instagram, please. And Adidas is actually doing a ambassador contest. So watch my Instagram, and you will see. And when you see the Instagram, repost it and tag it with Adidas, and maybe you went also in the ambassador program and win free clothes and items. But with that said, there also is a PayPal link down below for the birthday boy tomorrow. So if you guys wanna give me that sake money and celebrate Well, if I come across money, I will make a live video to celebrate my birthday with you guys, since I don't have no one to celebrate it here with. So, anyway, with that said, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.